In this lesson, we'll dive into the world of mobile vulnerabilities and attacks. Now, our mobile devices, such as our smartphones, tablets, and wearables, have become an indispensable part of our daily lives. These devices are used to connect us, entertain us, and increasingly secure and manage our personal and professional data. Yet, the convenience provided by these mobile devices really is a double-edged sword, because the very features that make them so valuable to us as users are also going to expose us to a myriad of different vulnerabilities and potential attacks. To secure our mobile devices and the data they contain, we have to first understand the mobile vulnerabilities, including things like sideloading, jailbreaking, rooting, and insecure connection methods, as well as how to mitigate against these vulnerabilities and how we can use a mobile device management solution to best minimize the other risks associated with mobile devices. Now, first, we have a vulnerability known as sideloading. Sideloading refers to the practice of installing applications on a device from unofficial sources, which actually bypasses the device's default application store. While it may be useful in certain situations, sideloading is also dangerous because it can introduce malware or malicious apps onto a device because the application files are not scanned or verified by your mobile device's provider's App Store submission process. To ensure your device remains secure, you should avoid sideloading and instead always download apps from the official and trusted sources like your mobile device's official App Store, because these platforms often have a strict review process in place to ensure all of their apps are free from malicious code. Second, we can have a lot of vulnerabilities added to our devices if we jailbreak or root our device. Now, jailbreaking on iPhones and iPads and rooting on Android-based devices is considered to be a process that gives the users escalated permissions on their devices and allows them to circumvent built-in security measures provided by the device. Jailbreaking and rooting is usually done so that a user can have greater device customization capabilities, but this process does expose your device to potential security breaches too. After all, your mobile device manufacturer regularly provides updates to their devices to combat new vulnerabilities that are being discovered all the time. But if you jailbreak or root your device, you're unable to install these updates and your device will be vulnerable to these newly discovered attacks and exploits. So, it's a good idea to keep your device's original security settings to ensure you remain protected against any known threats. Third, insecure connection methods can be another large area of vulnerability for us. Since our mobile devices will usually rely on wireless connections like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for their connectivity needs, these devices can be exploited by an attacker if you're using insecure connection methods when you connect to those wireless networks or connections. When you're using your mobile devices, you should always avoid using open Wi-Fi networks or pairing with unknown devices over Bluetooth, because both of these can expose your mobile devices to eavesdropping, an on-path attack, unauthorized data access, or other types of malicious attacks. Instead of relying on open Wi-Fi networks, you should instead use your device's own cellular data connection because they are considered to be much more trustworthy and secure than a Wi-Fi connection is. Additionally, if you are going to use a Wi-Fi network, you should use one that is protected by a robust authentication system, like one with a long, strong, and complex password, or one that uses 802.1x authentication methods for even higher levels of security. Also, when you're using Bluetooth, you want to connect to only known devices and ensure that your device is set to non-discoverable when you're not pairing it. So, now that we understand some of the different vulnerabilities and how we can mitigate them, let's take a look at a specialized product known as mobile device management. Now, a mobile device management or MDM solution will help to minimize the risk associated with mobile vulnerabilities by ensuring that regular patching, device configuration management, and best practice enforcement are occurring within your organization. Mobile device management solutions can be used to conduct regular patching of your devices by pushing any necessary updates to your devices in order to ensure that they're always equipped with the latest security patches. Another key function of a mobile device management solution is to enforce configuration management on all of your devices. By relying on an MDM solution, we can set a standardized configuration for all of our devices to ensure that our devices are all meeting our organization's security benchmarks and baseline configurations. Also, we can use a mobile device management solution to enforce the use of best practices on our organization's devices. For example, we can disable a device's ability to sideload programs, to detect if a device has been jailbroken or rooted, and to force each device to use a VPN connection when it connects back to your organization's data repositories over a Wi-Fi or cellular connection, all by enforcing this inside of our MDM solution. So remember, our mobile devices are powerful and convenient, but they also are vulnerable to a wide range of threats and attacks. Whether it's the temptation to sideload that must-have app, the allure of jailbreaking or rooting your device so you have additional functionalities and configuration options, or the oversight of connecting to an unsecured Wi-Fi network, the risks to your devices and the data they contain are very real. However, by understanding these different vulnerabilities and implementing best practices and a robust mobile device management solution, you can enjoy the benefits of your devices while still ensuring that your data remains safe and secure.